My beloved child, pause here with me for just a moment. Let everything else fall away, the noise, the stress, the questions. I want you to see something real. Picture my arms wrapped gently around you, strong and tender, a place of perfect safety. In my presence, fear cannot breathe, and peace becomes your native air. When life feels heavy and uncertain, I do not ask you to carry it alone. You were never meant to shoulder the burdens of this world in your own strength. That is why I come, every day, to remind you that you are not alone. I am the one who lifts, who holds, who carries. My arms never grow tired, and my grip never weakens. I know it can be difficult to let go. You've grown used to being strong for others, to holding everything together when your heart is barely hanging on. But hear me now, let me carry you. Let me lift the weight from your chest, the ache from your heart, the questions from your mind. You were not created for endless striving. You were made to be loved. I see you. I know the things you cannot speak, the tears you've cried into your pillow, the sighs you've buried in silence. Every one of them matters to me. None are missed, none ignored. My child, not even a whisper of your pain is lost in my presence. You've been running, trying to outrun your fears, your doubts, your past, but I was never behind you. I have always been right beside you. Closer than your breath. Steadier than the ground beneath your feet. When you fall, I am there to catch you. When you're tired, I am there to lift you. Let my presence be your quiet place. Come away from the noise. Even just a few moments in my embrace will restore what the world has drained. I don't require perfection from you. I'm not waiting for the day you finally get it all right. I'm inviting you now, just as you are. You are not alone. You have never been alone. So breathe, dear one. Let me hold you. Let the warmth of my love wrap around your soul like a blanket. Rest here. Let the worries fade. This is your place of peace. Because I am holding you, and I will never let go. Beloved, now that you've found rest in my embrace, be still and listen. My voice speaks to your soul, not with noise, but with peace. In the chaos of your day, when 100 voices compete for your attention, mine is the one that gently calls your name. You don't have to strive to hear me. I am not shouting from a distance. I am whispering right here, within you, always near. I see how the world pulls at you, how distractions try to drown out the stillness your heart longs for. But in the quiet, that's where I dwell, in the unseen spaces, the gentle pauses, the soft moments when you choose to be present with me. When you silence the rush and hush your fears, you'll find that I've been speaking all along. You often wonder if I'm listening, if your prayers rise beyond the ceiling. But child, every word you've ever spoken to me, every tear you've shed in silence, I've received them all. They haven't fallen to the ground. They have reached my heart. And I want you to know something else, I never grow weary of hearing you. Even when your words falter or your voice trembles, I lean in closer. I hear what you cannot put into sentences. I understand the groaning of your soul and the ache you can't explain. To me, your silence speaks volumes, and I respond with compassion. In your moments of confusion, let me be your clarity. When you can't see the way forward, I am already guiding your steps. You don't have to solve everything. You only have to come into my presence, and you'll find the strength that's been missing. You are not a burden to me. You never have been. I do not tire of you or your struggles. I delight in being your refuge. When others misunderstand, I understand. When others walk away, I draw near. Let that truth settle into your bones, I do not leave. I do not change. I do not fail. When you wake up feeling empty, come to me, and I will fill you. When your hands feel too weak to carry on, let me be the strength in your grip. When the night grows long and your hope feels thin, hold tightly to my promises. I have not forgotten them, and I certainly have not forgotten you. You may feel invisible to the world, but you are fully seen by me. Known completely. Loved endlessly. My love does not depend on your progress. It does not waver with your circumstances. It is steady, like the rising of the sun, sure as the stars above you. And when storms begin to rise, within you or around you, remember this, my voice calms waves. My words silence fear. You don't need to be fearless, you only need to stay close. So today, lean into the stillness. Make room in your soul for my peace to dwell. Let me be your compass, your comfort, your constant. You don't have to know what tomorrow brings, I do. And I am already there, waiting with open arms. Let's walk it together. One quiet step at a time. Now that your heart has quieted in my presence, listen closely. I have more to reveal, about who you are, why you're here, and what I've placed inside of you. The stillness is not the end, beloved, it's the beginning. You were never meant to remain in survival mode. You were created to walk in fullness. So much of your life has been spent just trying to stay afloat. You've given your energy to things that drained you, fought battles you never asked for, and carried loads that were never yours to bear. And yet, here you are, still standing. That's not by accident. It's by design. It's proof that my hand has been on you even when you couldn't feel it. You wonder sometimes if you're missing it, if you've taken the wrong path or missed your opportunity. But hear me clearly, you are not behind. You are not too late. My timing is not measured in moments of success but in seasons of becoming. I have been shaping you, not to fit into someone else's mold, but to step into your own divine calling. You were made to reflect my heart, to shine my light in places that others overlook. The dreams inside you are not random. They were planted with purpose. Even the passions you've dismissed or delayed, they came from me. I gave you those gifts not to frustrate you but to awaken you. There is more in you than you realize. I see the courage beneath your hesitation, the strength beneath your weariness, the fire that still flickers despite life's winds. And I'm fanning that flame even now. It's time to believe again. Not in yourself alone, but in the one who made you, intentionally, intricately, and with a purpose no one else can fulfill. Don't be afraid to hope. I know disappointment has tried to convince you that hope is dangerous, but I say it's holy. Hope is the bridge between what is and what will be. And I walk with you across that bridge, every step. You don't have to compare your journey to anyone else's. Your story is not meant to be a copy. I've written something original over your life, something sacred. Look around you, yes, but only long enough to see the need I've prepared you to meet. Look within, and you'll find that I've already equipped you. And yes, there will be challenges. There always are when something meaningful is being built. But you don't face them alone. I am your foundation, your source, your strength. With me, the impossible becomes possible, not all at once, but one obedient step at a time. So let this be your turning point. Let go of the narrative that says you're not enough. That is not my voice. I call you chosen. I call you worthy. I call you mine. Let me awaken what's been lying dormant. Let me breathe life into the parts of you that you thought were lost. You were made for more than just getting by. You were created to live, deeply, purposefully, joyfully. Take my hand. We're not just surviving anymore. We're stepping into destiny. Now that your heart is awakened to the calling I've placed within you, I know you might be wondering, what now? The vision is stirring. The desire to move forward is growing. But the path, still unclear. The doors you expected to open remain shut. The answers you long for seem just out of reach. And in your quiet moments, a question begins to rise: why the delay? Child, don't be discouraged by what appears to be silence. My absence is never the reason for your waiting. I am not distant. I am deliberate. What feels like delay is not punishment or rejection. It is preparation. You are not stuck, you are being positioned. The season you're walking through is not without purpose. Just as the earth must be tilled before it bears fruit, your heart is being ready to carry the fullness of what I have for you. If I gave you everything you're asking for right now, before you were strengthened to hold it, it would crush you, not bless you. But because I love you, I am building you slowly and steadily, layer by layer, deep to deep. I see how you've been faithful, even when it was hard. I've watched you pray through confusion, serve when no one noticed, believe when hope was fragile. I am using it all. Not a single act of obedience, no matter how small, has gone unseen. You may not feel fruitful yet, but roots are growing strong beneath the surface. Waiting is not wasting, it's working. I am stretching your endurance, enlarging your capacity, refining your focus. I'm teaching you how to trust without always understanding, how to walk without always seeing. And while you wait, I'm healing wounds you forgot were still open. I'm correcting what was misaligned and restoring what was lost. Yes, I know the ache that comes with unanswered prayers. I know the sting of watching others move forward while you feel left behind. But I want you to hear me, you are not overlooked. You are not behind. What I've planned for you is not fragile. No man can steal it. No mistake can cancel it. I am not only preparing the promise for you, I'm preparing you for the promise. So don't rush ahead. Don't try to force open what I've not yet unlocked. You won't miss what is yours when your eyes stay fixed on me. Walk at my pace, not the world's. The race I've marked for you is not about speed, it's about surrender. In this time, I invite you to draw closer. Let my presence be your anchor. When doubts whisper, let my word be your answer. When the night feels long, let my promises be your light. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be present. To stay with me. To trust my heart when the path is unclear. Because on the other side of this wait is a harvest greater than you can imagine. And when it comes, you'll look back and realize, I was faithful all along. Hold steady. Your roots are reaching deep. The bloom is coming. Beloved, the season you've endured has not been in vain. Every moment of waiting, every tear in silence, every small act of faith when it would have been easier to give up, it has brought you to this threshold. And now, something holy is beginning to break through. I told you the bloom was coming, and even now, it's unfolding. Not just in your circumstances, but in your spirit. Do you feel it? That quiet strength rising within you, that renewed sense of peace. That is me. That is the fruit of remaining when it would have been easier to run. It's the outcome of trust built in the shadows. But hear this, the bloom is not the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter, one marked by freedom, fullness, and deep connection with me. The soil of your surrender has made space for a harvest that will bless more than just your life. Others will be drawn to the beauty they see in you, not because you are flawless, but because you carry my presence. There is light in you now that darkness cannot overcome. Not because the storm never came, but because you remained in me when it did. That's where true strength is born, not in the absence of adversity, but in the presence of unwavering faith. Now, walk boldly. The path may still twist and turn, but your steps are ordered. Don't let past struggles define what's ahead. You are not the same person who entered the valley. You are wiser now, stronger, more aware of my voice and your worth. What once broke you now builds others. What once drained you now equips you. That is redemption, and it is unfolding in real time. But even now, I say, stay close. Don't drift just because the storm has passed. Let joy never replace your need for communion. Let success never silence your pursuit of me. Because it was never about the destination, it has always been about the journey with me, hand in hand. The life I have for you is not one of striving, but of overflow. You will still face trials, but you will face them differently. With clarity. With peace. With the unshakable assurance that you are never alone. I am your covering in the battle and your joy in the breakthrough. Keep showing up. Keep choosing grace when the world expects performance. Keep loving when it's inconvenient. Keep listening when noise surrounds you. That is how the world will see me in you, not through perfection, but through presence. Let your life now reflect the truth you've clung to in the quiet, that you are held, known, and chosen. Let your words carry kindness, your hands bring healing, and your presence offer peace. The journey may not have been easy, but it has not been wasted. Every step has shaped you into a vessel of my glory. And when doubt tries to return, remember this: I did not bring you this far to leave you now. I am not only the God who starts the work, I am the one who completes it. So step forward, not in fear, but in faith. Not wondering if you're enough, but knowing that I am. And I am with you. Always.